From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes to throw once more. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump down to McKinnon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Second down, McKinnon. Yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with McKinnon. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Swift on the counter. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside? Or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. McKinnon will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
And he is in to make it 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. That quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The man in motion is Brown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. Hey, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now O'Connell. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Back to throw, O'Connell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Play action. Now O'Connell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Hurts changing up the play. In motion right is Brown. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return, Carter. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And it's complete to Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Once again, O'Connell back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Hurts. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now Hurts going to move him around. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins 73 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 3rd down and 7. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make them play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dances by him. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He'll drop to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious...
lane and jumped off the lane.
Wait, what? Someone jumped off? Go. What's going on? I don't know. Let's go.
But don't go in the gate area. Just go in the gate area.
Just walk.
It's the guy beside him that's gonna be able to tell what he put down.
They got it.
Situation, especially somebody to be eyes literally checking.
You're talking to a guy that claims to be interested in dating you, and you say something like, "Oh, I'm going to get my nails done or my hair. I'm going to the mall," and he does not offer to send you money to contribute to that. You need to block him, and you need to block him.
Fellas, I have to say this. Fellas, I have to say it. I know y'all gonna try to pull my man card because I dated women not supposed to know this. Ladies, a lot of guys know when y'all are trying to run this game on us. We know it. We see it.
But when I tell you social, it's difficult.
You're still not giving me an answer.
Like, why don't we say to younger women, if you...
Backflips are illegal in competitive figure skating, but that didn't stop her. In 1994, Surya Bonali became the first woman skater. Terry Kubica performed it at the Winter Olympics in Austria. To this day, this backflip is the first and only legal backflip ever performed in competitive figure skating. But Surya wasn't too concerned about the legality of the trick. Why? Well, Surya had already been to the Winter Olympics 2 years earlier, which is when it became clear to her that she didn't quite fit the established mold of figure skaters.
Every time she does one of these breaks, it stops the flow of the program and it really hurts her artistically.
Surya preferred athleticism over artistic skating, and the judges looked down on her for it, saying that her style didn't meet the figure skating criteria. So, when the Winter Olympics came around again in 1994, Surya decided that she was going to play by her own rules. Surya's Olympic run started off in a relatively standard way, but it quickly became clear that she wasn't there to take it easy. Surya pushed her abilities to the limits, and she was performing far more explosive and spectacular jumps than the other skaters.
Triple jumps like this one right here, triple toe and a triple toe.
She still had a little bit of hope that the judges would see her differently this time, so her choreography was more artistic and graceful than before, while still keeping the impressive jumps that only she could do. However, halfway through her routine, disaster struck. Surya picked herself up and kept going with her routine, but with that one failed landing, she knew her chances of getting a gold medal were gone. But for Surya, losing that hope was freedom. There was one trick that Surya knew that she could do, which no other female skater had even attempted in competitive figure skating. It definitely wouldn't win her a medal. In fact, even attempting the trick would result in an automatic 2-point reduction to her score. See, when backflips were officially banned in competition, the reason given was that they are unnecessarily dangerous and aren't a real skating jump, because it was thought impossible to land them on one foot, which is typically how figure skating jumps are performed. But at this point, Surya had made the decision that she was going to forget the judges, and instead, Surya would leave her mark on the history books.
Surya has taken a lot of criticism for not being artistic, but she's really developing her own unique style, and I find her athleticism really exciting.
Surya was once a junior world champion tumbler. Nice 1-foot landing on the backflip. Truly amazing.
The only person in the world I've seen land a backflip on 1 foot.
I do a backflip and it hurts to land on both feet.
Surya turned her back to the judges and faced the crowd.
Surya has taken a lot of criticism for not being artistic, but she's really developing her own unique style, and I find her athleticism really exciting.
Surya was once a junior world champion tumbler. Nice 1-foot landing on the backflip. that. I do a backflip, and it hurts to land on both feet.
Surya turned her back to the judges and faced the crowd.
Have you ever seen her do that before?
No. This is just amazing. One of the complaints from the judges that makes this jump illegal is to say, well, you can't land it on one foot. Well, Surya Botoli just showed that you can.
So it's a post going around.
Pastor Guts.
Men,
I was talking to Katie
listen up.
last week, and I just wanted to say it because I felt like it needed to be said. We had a great conversation. You remember? It's like 5 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing conversation. But the one thing that Katie said that I do want to speak on that like resonated with me, I don't really think that men truly understand how much